Everyday angler here today. I'm with my good friend Palacios, Danny Palacios that is. We are going to be fishing. So Danny told me that he wanted to fish, and he's fished before, but you've never caught a fish? Have you ever caught a fish?
I've never caught a fish.
We've been out here for like 10 minutes. There was a bunch of people taking their boats out, so I just like to wait till they all leave to do my intro. So today we're hopefully going to get Palacios on a bunch of fish. We're at Raccoon Mountain. I've got ultralight, he's got an ultralight with a worm on. We're going to try to catch some bait. Then we're going to go to the pump station and try to get us bigger fish, catfish. Right this time of year is the shad spawn, and we've already seen a bunch of action, just bass and stuff blitzing on shad. That's why I'm throwing a little spoon, trying to get a skipjack or a white bass for bait. I'm gonna have Palacios worm fishing, trying to get us some bluegill for bait. This is the only camera I'm running right now because the GoPro really just sucks at night, so I didn't even bring it. So I'm gonna be using this in my phone. I'm gonna set it up for a third-person view, and we're gonna see what happens. The mission today is just to get Palacios on a bunch of fish, and hopefully a decent fish once we get to the pump station. We are gonna be fishing into the night. So let's get fishing.
Let's get it.
All right, everybody. I've got Palacios using some worms. I'm gonna be just starting out with this little white marabou jig. I switched over from the spoon because the spoon I was throwing was just a little too heavy. And I'm hoping to just get a little more finesse from this marabou jig. So let's see what happens. Alright, I was just showing Palacios how to set the hook. We got a nice little bluegill that we're going to use as bait when we go over to the pump station. So what I'm going to do, there's a bunch of shad jumping like for 2 hours now, but I can't get them to eat anything.
That sucks.
Got one. All right, Palacios just got his first fish ever. What is it?
Yeah.
A bluegill? That's good catfish snack size. All right, here, hold this. I'll put him in the bucket.
All right. Hit on that pole. Good stop.
Alright, you're wearing them out now. Alright, now unhook it and throw it in the bucket. Unhook them. Alright, unhook them, throw them in the bucket. Yep.
I see the hook. Oh my God, bro.
Just grab them good.
Oh, fuck.
Let me see.
I don't know how you guys do a whole thing. Nah, I got him. Let him let go.
He's not holding on. Alright, we're doing good. Oh, you already caught a fish and unhooked it, bro.
This is big. This is real big.
That's a chunky one, Palacio. Anyway. Palacios just got a nice chunky bluegill. It's gonna be good bait. That's probably the last fish, and now we're gonna move on to the pump station. They've got these nice copper colors on them right now. But he's bait, so I think that's good enough. We're gonna head over to the pump station and start catfishing. This is the closest you can get to the actual pump. I've caught a couple of nice fish here, but it's kind of a love-hate relationship because there's supposed to be big ones in here. I've caught, one time I caught a pretty decent one, like my very first YouTube video. And after that, I've kind of caught a few, but like I said, today, we're just trying to get Palacios on some fish. Got a few bigger rods out now, and if we need to catch more bait, we can just do it here. I'll talk about the rigging once I'm done, and once I do that, we'll just be fishing. We've got some camping chairs, some Coca-Colas and stuff, so plan on being out here maybe till 11, and we'll see what happens.
Let's catch some fish.
Everybody, I just got done rigging everything up, so I'm gonna walk everyone through what's rigged up before we start fishing. This is a heavy, ugly stick catfish rod, fluorocarbon leader, braid, main line. Just got a little bluegill on there on a bobber. So I'm gonna cast this one out kind of closer to this riprap here. Now on my other big catfish rod, this is just like a Shakespeare Wildcat. I have got a bottom sinker on the bottom, and I've got a big bait, or a big fish bait bluegill head on here. So really I'm just trying to cover the top, which that's, the bluegill is hanging about 3 feet under that bobber. And this is gonna hit bottom. The generator just turned on, so that's usually when the action starts picking up. I'm gonna cast this out. I like putting the weight under the hook so that bluegill head will float and hopefully just give us less snags. I've had a lot of luck with that rig. And then on our medium light rod here, this is gonna be the one Palacios uses. I've just got a little jig and a worm, night crawler. And I've got a medium heavy spinning rod here, ugly stick, GX2. And I've got a big, well not big, but a good sized shad swim bait. It's gonna just be like, when I get bored of just waiting, I'm just gonna start casting this out and stuff. So let's see what happens. Lines are in the water and baits are wet. Well everybody, we got a few bites but nothing was landed. Unfortunately, this happens sometimes when fishing. I was really trying to get Palacios on a bigger fish with the bait that we got, but like I said about this spot, and you probably recognize it if you've seen a few videos on my channel, it's just hit or miss, and it was a miss today. So that's what happens when you go fishing sometimes. You're not always gonna catch a big one, right? Thank you for watching everybody, and I'll catch you guys next time on another episode of The Everyday Angler.
Thank you, Julio, for taking me out. Thank you to The Everyday Angler. I had fun fishing, catching my first small fish ever. Next time, I think we're gonna have a better chance at getting a bigger fish at a different spot. Thank you.